I don't know the exact backstory as far as like, I assume that Meg posted a video where she was there was a TikTok sound that was all over TikTok. It's total kissing you, and then um what is that? Is that the bed frame? I don't remember where the bed frame comes from. I don't remember what the original mix was, but it was anyway. I might be thinking of the wrong song, but a lot of times on the internet, people mash up music, and that's what this was.
Yes.
They had mashed up Total and another song that I can't think of right now, and put it together. And Meg Meg teased herself rapping over this beat that people were going crazy for. And basically the sound on TikTok, and it was a bunch of women like posting videos with this sound where she goes, my man, my man, my man, my nigga, my baby, digging me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy, or something like that. She says, anyway.
I'm pretty sure that's the lyric. Yeah.
I don't think it's driving me crazy. It's something else, but close enough. And people loved it, and people have been asking her ever since. For weeks, people have been asking her, "Okay, are you going to
No,
drop the
that's
verse?"
the line.
Oh, it is.
That's the line. Digging me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy.
Oh, okay, I was right. Yep. So people have been asking Meg to put out this verse. People were like, "Drop the verse." Like a lot of the videos started to become that, where people were just like, "Okay, come on, Meg. Like I'll just keep replaying this beginning part over and over again until you give us the actual song." Because I guess at some point she said that um she had something cooking. So
Mm-hmm.
on Friday, she released Lover Girl, which is the full song.
And merch.
Oh, there's merch too? Okay.
There's a black hoodie, but it wouldn't look good on the screen, so I didn't show you that.
I could get down with a hoodie that says
Oh,
Lover Girl. I'm a Love
and
Girl.
booty shorts.
Okay. I don't like those, but yep. I don't have to wear them, so it's okay. So yeah. And as people know, what is the man's name? What is the man's name? Clay Thompson is his name? Real Lover Girl shit. That's cute. I like that. I will wear that. What is the man's name? It doesn't matter. Her husband, the best. Oh my gosh, not her husband. I have not recorded a podcast in 2 weeks and 2 days, and it shows. So her man, who is a basketball player, he's known. People have seen them out and about. They have a very public relationship. So she's essentially talking about him, as far as we know. And yeah, so she does what Meg does on the track.
Yes, Klay Thompson, according to Google.
Okay, so I was right. Clay Thompson. Yeah.
It says they made their relationship official in July of 2025.
Yeah, so a few months ago. Yep. What did you think of it? You listened to it.
I like this record. I like the mix of Meg on the old school sound. I think she sounds good on there. And yeah, it was WAP-esque. There was a lot of raunchy stuff going on. But I mean, what did we expect different from Meg? I mean,
No.
did we expect Meg to just simply speak about love on the Lover Girl record? No, come on. We know that's not the brand. This is not going to be I Need Love by LL Cool J. She wasn't going to say that she put her jacket over a puddle so Klay Thompson can walk on it.
No.
That's not how Meg gets down. And so, yeah, Meg spoke about, it's a tight fit, but he gets through the tunnel. That's what Meg is going to say. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Meg, but I think her flow was good. And credit to Meg, in an era where people are dropping 1-minute records and
It's
90-second records, this record is 4 minutes and like 25 seconds.
Yeah, I expected it to be 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and it wasn't, and I was very surprised by that.
Exactly.
Um, I think that she
Yep. 4 minutes and 24 seconds.
yeah, she got a lot of flack for this is how the internet is so crazy. They begged her. They begged that woman. They begged her for the song. And then they got the song and were dissatisfied.
And then they didn't like it?
A lot of them didn't. A lot of them were like, well, oh, we thought that you were really going to be in your Lover Girl era. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all don't know who you are. And that's why this is hard for you. A lot of y'all just don't. Because what made you think that the person who was always talking about what her you know what can do, what made you think that she was not going to do that this time? What made you think that all of a sudden she was going to be straight laced and buttoned up because she has a man? I need y'all to realize that, like, if you are who you are, then that's not really supposed to make you a different person. Not in that
Right.
way. Like, if you're in a good relationship, you'll be empowered to be who you are. I don't understand. Like,
Facts.
I just, I was like, are y'all really upset at this? First of all, Meg is not my favorite version. What Meg does is not my favorite version of hip hop, right? So I take it for what it is. But somebody made a good point and said, y'all do realize, right? Music can be fun. Music can be silly. Music can be light. Music don't have to be the most serious thing you've ever heard in your life all the time. And I think people were expecting something more. Y'all are projecting your image of what your relationship looks like or should look like, or what expressing your love or your adoration for somebody looks like, is what y'all tried to put on this lady who very much always told you who she was and what she was about and what she likes to talk about. So to sit up here now
Tell them.
and say we don't like this, what were y'all expecting? For her to turn into a librarian and talk about how in love she is, and I love my man and he's the best, and he takes care of me and pays all my bills and I love him. Like, have y'all met Meg Thee Stallion? Like, are we are we looking at the same person? Are we listening to the same person? Because she always told y'all who she was and stands in it. That's what makes her likable. So to then turn
And
around
that's part
now,
of the confusion with what you're saying. Go ahead. No, no, go, go. Keep cooking.
so why turn around now and be like, oh my gosh, like I started listening and I was with Meg until she was saying this and until she was saying that. Meg talks about her body. Meg talks about having good sex. Meg talks shit about other people. Meg says this, and that. Meg was doing all of that stuff when y'all were begging her for a record. So this will be the last thing I say, but I think it's a fun record. I think we got out of
Yeah.
it what we were supposed to get out of it. I don't think it was supposed to be this hard hitting, compelling song that just, record breaking. I don't think it was supposed to be that. I think the song started because she was playing around just like y'all be playing around with the same TikTok sounds. It makes it even more ridiculous when you think about how it started. She be on TikTok just like y'all.
Right.
That's how this came about. I don't get shunning her now because she talking about pop that pussy for your nigga. Well, what did y'all think she was gonna say? She's been popping it.
But that's where I'm confused because, right, and we've seen Meg in other relationships, and the music has been the same. Like
Yeah.
she's not the person who falls in love and makes like super sappy music. There are some artists like that, but Meg has never been one of them, and we've seen her in multiple relationships. So I don't even understand the logic in what you're saying. Not saying you saying something wrong. I'm
But
saying
what people are
what
saying,
you're
yeah.
saying. The bad feedback is. I
Hmm.
don't understand that. It makes no sense because we've seen Meg in multiple relationships. I'm not going to say which ones, but we saw her in multiple relationships, and
Right.
none of that was happening.
Yeah.
It was WAP while she was in love, you know. So I don't. It was pop that pussy in a 3 point stance when she was in love. I don't understand.
What I think it
I don't
is
understand
that,
what they're looking for.
yeah, I think people see her with this person who is an ideal probably for a lot of them. He seems he seems to be kind to her and gentle with her and allowing her to hone in on her feminine energy and whatnot, right? I think when people start to see stuff like that, again, I feel like they make these projections about what they think relationships should look like, or how women should act when they've finally gotten a
But
man
that has nothing to do with
to
music,
be
though.
with them. I understand that it has nothing to do with music, but I think my point is because a lot of the feedback is about what she's saying. And so I think that people make that projection, and I think that people make that projection, and they're expecting, like, all of a sudden it's about respectability because she has a man, and it's like, why? She's still the same
Yeah, but those people are
artist.
stupid then because
It is stupid.
right.
It is. I'm not justifying it anyway. I'm just saying I get the foolishness behind it. I get the nonsensical approach. Like, if you don't like a song, you don't like a song, and that's fine. But I think when people started posting stuff like, oh, I was listening, and then all of a sudden I was like, what you saying, Meg? I don't know about that. She didn't make a song for you to necessarily relate to her. She is literally saying, my man. My man.
Right.
It is her story and her perspective. But y'all want so badly to
And it's
be
still a
Meg the
fun record. Like, I
Stallion.
don't understand. It's whack. That and
It is
that's why
whack.
you shouldn't make music to please fans.
You can't. You can't unless you're really
Yeah,
in it
because what
just
happens
for the
is you end
money
up
and
getting
not for the
this
love
type
of
of
the game.
feedback.
Sorry, what is it? Yeah. Say that again?
I said what happens when you aim to make music to please the fans is you get this type of feedback. She made a record that is a fun record on the beat y'all wanted, and y'all are killing her for doing what she does. This is what Meg music sounds like, and it sounds good. It
It
doesn't
does.
sound bad. Trust me, I would have critiqued it if it sounded bad. It sounds
Hmm.
good.
It's
So
catchy
I don't
enough for me to be
understand what
walking
the
around
problem is.
saying,
I think those people gotta
yeah.
just
And I know that's not
yeah.
everybody, right? But I mean, we come up here and we talk about what's going on. So I wanted to be honest about what some of the feedback is, because it's making its way
Mhm.
around, and I just feel like it's kind of corny. It's like your vision of what it should look like doesn't need to be someone else's. So take it for what it is. Like,
Right.
y'all be shaking your ass to Meg the Stallion for a reason, because she makes this type of music. So now, because she's booed up with somebody who y'all deem more respectable than the others, because that's what it is. You got to act right, Meg, because you don't want to lose this one. That's what that shit is. That's corny. It's corny.
Yeah.
First pod back was exhausting, I gotta be honest. I'm over here like, woo. How you feeling?
I'm good.
You good? You could go for another hour?
No.
Okay. And I apologize for speaking over you. Our delay is We've been battling with this delay since before our hiatus. So I didn't catch that last part when
Yeah.
you were talking before. So I apologize on camera because, just just so they know I'm not a rude bitch.
And I apologize too, because yes, I too have a issue with our connection, and so I definitely in the post production, it's gonna look like I was talking over you too. I'm sure.
Yeah. And that's really a technical thing. That's not two people who don't respect each other. So I just wanted to make that clear.